Charles, any thoughts on El Salvador? Any communication with the country regarding ADA? Yes, we have been in talks with some officials and parties in El Salvador, and I may do a state visit. We sent out all the documentation and a request for that, and if so, we'll meet the president. But it's basically going to be in their hands. We've talked to a few people that are in that orbit, and they have definitely expressed interest in digitizing the country and going beyond just legalizing Bitcoin. So we'll get a better sense probably in the next 2 to 4 weeks about where that sits and where that stands. If it's a proper state visit, I'll actually have a suit made and look pretty and go on over and have some fun.
All right, welcome back everybody to Altcoin Daily, where you subscribe for a video on cryptocurrency every day. My name's Austin. That was, of course, founder of Cardano, Charles Hoskinson, putting the cryptocurrency community on notice that Cardano is potentially making a play for El Salvador, the country, in a big way. And keep in mind, while this is just probably step 1 of 20, we are just witnessing the initial talks. This is very exciting for ADA, the ecosystem, and for all ADA token holders. Why then is Charles getting so much flack? Why are people calling him a clown for suggesting that El Salvador could work with Cardano? Well, it has to do with the track record, and more specifically, a tweet, a prediction Charles Hoskinson made about a year ago. You've probably seen this. Tweeted just about a year ago, "This time next year, I predict there will be hundreds of assets running on Cardano, thousands of dApps, tons of interesting projects, and lots of unique use and utility. 2021 is going to be so much fun watching Cardano grow and evolve. The community is definitely ready to innovate." I like it. Last year, this got a lot of people excited for where Cardano might be today. And did they accomplish this? Where is Cardano now? Okay, so Charles Hoskinson made this prediction a year back, and as of today, according to crypto Twitter, there are no assets on Cardano. Forget thousands of dApps. There's not a single dApp on Cardano. Only 1 to 2 projects have even announced working on Cardano. Charles Hoskinson, what happened to your predictions? What's the prediction for the next 1 year now? Okay, so people were obviously salty, but is this true? I'm talking, is this an accurate statement of where Cardano is today? Well, Charles Hoskinson responded, "There are thousands of assets on Cardano. I guess you haven't been paying attention. Lots of devs learning, training, and writing. Lots of launch apps." Okay, interesting. So what's the truth? Are there thousands of apps and assets or not? What is the more accurate statement? Listen to this clip from a recent live stream of Charles Hoskinson setting the record straight on where the Cardano ecosystem actually is today. He'll address DeFi on the network, staking and development of the network, and of course the potentially thousands of dApps and NFTs that are now waiting to wake up with this next upgrade. This clip, it's about 3.5 minutes long. Watch the whole thing, then I want to give you my opinion. Watch this.
The development ecosystem is quite large. It's kind of bizarre. The crypto media and people over Twitter have decided to make an issue out of a tweet where I predicted that there were going to be many assets on Cardano and many dApps on Cardano by end of July in about a year's time. And to be honest, we actually have that kind of traction. There are tens of thousands of assets, over $10 million worth of NFTs, I think, have been sold. If we're counting correctly, throughout the Cardano network, there are thousands of them issued, all kinds of commercial activity there. If you look at the Catalyst funding set, when you look at the DeFi set on Cardano, there are dozens, if not hundreds, of good candidates there, and over 1,500 developers trained through the Plus Pioneers program. So there's enormous amount of commercial interest, traction, community effort with Cardano. And we're seeing that with Alonzo Blue and soon to be White. And we're seeing that with independent projects and how fast they're moving. So all things considered, the ecosystem is quite healthy and viable. And since that time of the prediction last year, we've seen a tripling in the population size of Cardano and obviously a lot of value accumulation as well. We're the #1 stake network in the entire space. number one for commits, and we have a humongous population in every social channel from Reddit to Telegram, and a lot of excitement and activity, and recently even got accepted in Grayscale's fund. It's the third largest holding, and a lot of institutional interest. So by every measurable KPI, the growth of the last year has been remarkable, and smart contracts are nearly here. It's just a phased process. Because Cardano is so large, listed in so many places, and there's so many moving pieces, that process has to be followed. And we outlined it. Alonzo blue, white, probably purple will be broken into 2 stages. And the HFC event is still roughly on schedule for where we thought it was going to be. And of course, there's a lot of work to be done with the application backend, and that's underway, and that's done in stages as well. First, the Plutus application backend to the node, and then after the full wallet integration, the PAB integration to the wallet backend. And so all things considered, the velocity is exactly where it needs to be. The progress is exactly where it needs to be. Alonzo is coming. And as I said, every month we give you guys a pretty comprehensive update with the episode. And there's a lot of commercial activity already occurring. And we expect to see significantly more activity over the next 90 days. The Goguen Summit has been announced. We said September of 2021. And the location physically, I believe, will be University of Wyoming. And there will be a hybrid event with a digital location as well. And we'll showcase a lot of the great things that are being done. Those who levy criticism at this project are either misinformed or malicious at this point. Cardano remains one of the fastest growing, most stable, most mature, and systematic of cryptocurrency projects. And we remain one of the top mentioned in every social metric in our entire industry. And you can see every week progress being made, every week development being done, and people talking about it on Twitter, on Reddit, on Telegram, with their own projects, and a very vibrant ecosystem. So that's where we're at. And it's going to be a very exciting 90 days as we continue to systematically go through the colors of the Alonzo rainbow, leading to a hard fork combinator event. And then we're going to see a lot of apps wake up on the network and a very big ecosystem grow. Also, I will remind you that since Mary was launched earlier this year, thousands and thousands and thousands of NFTs and other such things have been issued and sold on Cardano. And there's already a lot of plans for native tokens, such as SingularityNet and many DeFi applications that are coming. And we continue, of course, with integration of all other components. There is a full Hydra team working. Prism is moving along. We've massively expanded requisitions for that team, hiring more than 30 people, nation-state deals, for example, Ethiopia in place, and more to come. So that's a very dense pipeline that we have, and each and every one of those will produce and create value for the network. So don't pay attention to the noise, follow the facts.
Interesting. Very interesting. Give me your thoughts down below on Cardano as of today. In my opinion, I tend to agree a little bit with both sides. Number one, the dApps aren't there on Cardano yet. I personally would rather underpromise and overdeliver rather than promising thousands of dApps and then it being a big question whether we were there or not. That's me. On this channel, I always want to keep things as realistic as possible so we can make the best decisions possible as investors. Now, I will say that in these next 60 to 90 days, that's where the fun begins. Sort of a money where your mouth is moment where we can really start to see Cardano blossom. But that is the video. A small update, but I do think a significant update because I did want to set the record straight. It's not black, it's not white. We're sort of in a gray area as Cardano is about to make these big moves. Give me your thoughts down below. I really would love to hear what you think of Cardano now in this present moment. Are you excited? Are you onto other things? Let me know. But like always, I will keep you updated. I will see you tomorrow.